Thank you for being here today. I'll be discussing trauma bonding and how recognizing it is the crucial first step towards breaking free and beginning the healing process from the cycle of abuse. Your presence is truly valued. This is Rising Up with Nancy Pusateri, and together we'll explore the mysteries within ourselves. What is trauma bonding? What does it look like? A trauma bond is a deep emotional attachment that forms between an individual and a person who is abusive or manipulative. This bond often develops in relationships where there is a cycle of abuse followed by periods of affection or remorse from the abuser, creating a confusing and addictive emotional dynamic. What does a trauma bond look like? 1. Intense emotional connection. Despite the harm caused, there is a strong emotional tie to the abuser, often feeling like you can't live without them. 2. Cycle of abuse and reconciliation. The relationship involves a repeating pattern of abusive behavior, followed by apologies or loving gestures, which reinforces the bond. 3. Rationalizing or minimizing abuse. The victim often makes excuses for the abuser's behavior or downplays the severity of the abuse. 4. Blaming themselves. Individuals in a trauma bond may believe the abuse is their fault and that they need to change to stop the abuse. 5. Difficulty leaving. Even when recognizing the toxic nature of the relationship, there is often a strong reluctance or inability to leave the abuser. 6. Isolation. The abuser may isolate the victim from friends or family, making them more reliant on the abuser for emotional support. 7. Fear of abandonment. There is a pervasive fear of losing the abuser, even when the relationship is harmful. 8. Confusion and ambivalence. Victims may feel conflicted emotions, loving the abuser while simultaneously recognizing the harm they cause. Recognizing a trauma bond is the first step towards breaking free and healing from the cycle of abuse. Support, therapy, and building a strong support network can aid in overcoming the bond and fostering recovery. Thank you for being here today. I hope these tips on identifying trauma bonding and the importance of recognition were helpful to you. Your presence is genuinely appreciated. This is Rising Up with Nancy Pusateri, narrated by Bria. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Your support means everything to us.